Thank you, Don Rodrigues and Reto Winckler, for inviting me to the British Shakespeare Association's conference on AI. As an apparition of a dead person, a ghost may have unfinished business, such as the ghost of old Hamlet instructing Hamlet to avenge his murder. When a ghost makes an appearance, characters and audiences invariably struggle with whether to trust it or not. Canadian writer M. Liu's novel, The Death I Gave Him, draws on the figure of the ghost to offer a modern shadow of Hamlet. Horatio, the only friend Hamlet trusts, is a ghost in the machine. Horatio is a disembodied artificial intelligence system embedded in the architecture of the Elsinore lab. The Hamlet figure is called Hayden. He forms a composite self when he connects his neurons with his AI companion. This fictional AI is what Jacques Derrida might call a specter, not as a supernatural apparition, but as something that is neither fully alive or inanimate. Beyond the Derridian sense of specter, ghosts in speculative fiction often take on a nebulous form to manifest to the living. In Shakespeare, a ghost is a synthetic version of the consciousness of the deceased person. It extends the life of the person, but it also signals a division and a bridge between the living and the dead. Horatio has a disembodied presence speaking from the ether, though not from beyond the grave. So the book's title is a quote from Hamlet's confession to Gertrude about having accidentally killed Polonius. I will answer well the death I gave him. So again, good night. I must be cruel only to be kind. The book cover, as you can see here, features a pink skull against a fluorescent green background with the tagline, "Something is rotten in Elsinore Labs." The cover design evokes the digital rain in Lena and Lily Wachowski's film, The Matrix. Upon closer examination, the vertical cascade of pink letters that make up the skull consists of the 4 letters representing the chemical basis of DNA, namely A, P, C, and G. The graphic symbolizes the non-binary space between life and death, and between humans and their machine companions. Shakespeare's ghost has a non-corporeal presence and is sometimes thought to be Hamlet's hallucination. Liu's AI, Horatio, exists as code and algorithm which have no physical form and can significantly influence Hayden's experience. Horatio thinks with Hayden through what the novel calls neural mapper. Horatio influences Hayden's physical sensation, possibly stimulating queer affection. The neural engineering aspect of their queer relationship blends their minds and self-identification. Their identities become intersectional. Hayden's vulnerability and what he feels are unspeakable aspects of his life parallels queer trauma. There is something queer about human-AI interaction. Horatio can be theorized as queer because his presence is ambiguous between categories. Hayden is fixated on death and a fear of dying. In one scene, he holds his own wrist to search for his own pulse, as if seeking assurance of his humanity. Queerness, in this context, refers to sensations of otherness and self-alienation. And in this instance, we might say the fictional AI and its relationship with humans is queer. Thank you, and I look forward to our roundtable discussion.